Hey everyone, welcome to week 6 of fantasy football. Let's get right into it. Another late video, but that's becoming normal now. So let's roll on. The stud Jimbo. I said you had the yips last week. You couldn't finish a game. You came out. You definitely finished. You put up the high score. Basically told me to shut up. So good job. And on top of that, you knocked off the best team to do it. 3-1 Aaron. The dud. Oh, Benny. You knew it was going to be you. Sorry, but you lost to an 0-4 team who sucks pretty awful. That would be thyself. And the most impressive part to me was you had 3 quarterbacks on your roster. Now, granted, only 2 of them played, but I like saying that you had 3 because it makes you sound worse. You had 3 running backs on your roster, and they totaled 4 points. It's impressive that you did start Big Ben, and I was wrong. He was your best quarterback that week, but he only scored you 2.6 points, and that was your best quarterback for the week. That's pretty awful. You are the dud, sir. All right, let's get to the games for this week. We have Nick versus Ben. Hopefully this week's better for you, Ben. Nick, I think Brait is going to get his 4th TD in a row. I think Hunt is going to go for 30 points. I mean, he's had 100 yards in his last 2 games without TDs, I think. Or no, they've been his low-scoring games. So I think he's going to bounce back, get 30. And I think C.J. Anderson is going to get a TD against the very awful Giants. Ben, for you, I like Martin going against Arizona. I think that's a good matchup for him. Hopkins versus Cleveland, that's like a gimme layup. He's at least going to get 1 touchdown and probably 8 or 9 catches. And then Gurley, I think he's going to have a bounce-back week. But in the end, I think Nick's going to win this one. So, Ben, you lose 2 weeks in a row, but not a dud performance this time. All right. Back to our segment of what has to happen for me to win. If any of the rest of you start to suck as bad as I do, then I'll throw the segment out there for you too. But until I win twice, we're sticking with the segment. So, I need Alex Smith to throw for 4 touchdowns. I need Isaiah Crowell to run for at least 80 yards and a touchdown. And I need 2 TDs from Garcon and Amendola. Garcon can get 2, then Amendola doesn't have to get any, but I need 2 from them regardless. And then Drew, Stafford has to throw 3 picks. I need no running backs of yours to get TDs. That seems to be just goal line people there. And I need the Rams to negative the Jaguars, meaning I need to get negative points on defense there. This is actually a little closer than I would think. I think this is more realistic that I could do those things and you could do those, but I'm still leaning with Drew on this one, so Drew, you get the win. Next is our game of the week, John versus Aaron. John, Fournette is a beast. He is tearing it up. He had his worst week of the year, so his worst week of the year was 13.5 points, which is awesome that is his worst. So I definitely think he's going to go for 20. I like Ellington in a PPR league, especially when I think he's going to get more carries with just starting to mix in AP this week. And I think Brady's going to get 25 points for you. Aaron, I like Aaron Jones, especially he's going to get a full load more so this week. I think Kurtz is going to get you a touchdown this week, and I think Rodgers is going to throw for 3 TDs. All that said, I'm giving the game of the week win to Aaron. Good job, Aaron. Way to bounce back. Baker versus Tyler. I promise these are my thoughts before the Thursday night game. I think Ertz is the favorite TD target there in Philly, and I like Aguilar. I look to see if I could pick him up because I think he's starting to become their number 1 receiver, and I think Nelson's going to have a good game as well. And again, before Thursday, I would have said I feel like Cam is back. He didn't quite play as good as he had. He threw a lot of picks, but he still put up a decent amount of points. Duke Johnson is the only playmaker the Browns have, and I think more and more they're going to kind of add him in the offense. And Kaiser never did the check down pass, so he wasn't getting any dump down passes. He was getting plays called for him. I think with Hogan, he'll get some of the dump down passes as well. And I think Ingram is going to have a better game. He has to. I mean, who else is left on the Giants to catch passes? All that said, Baker is going to get the win. All right, Jim versus Chris. Watson, I mean, he's already torching, and now he's going to play the team who traded away because they didn't think he was any good. The Browns, I think he's going to keep torching. I think Kamara is going to get even more of a focus. He's not going to have to go off the field for 4 or 5 plays for Adrian Peterson to play. And I think Jones is going to get his first TD. I think Gordon, for you, Chris, is going to get rush TD. I think Reed is going to get his first TD. And then I look at the rest of your team, and I think no one is really that good. But yet you're 4-1. This is probably why I suck at fantasy football, because I look at your team and I think, how in the heck is this team 4-1? They look barely better than my team. But you are 4-1, but I think you're going to lose and go to 4-2. Jim, you're going to win. Last game is Andy versus Heiser. Andy Freeman is a TD beast, and he keeps getting him, and I think he will. I would have thought Dixon was going to have a better game. It seemed like he was kind of stepping right into the place of the number 1 tight end there, taking Olsen's spot. And then I think Whitson is going to get you at least two DDs this week. Heiser think Hogan's going to go deep, and he's going to get that touchdown pass. I think Kelsey's going to get one against Pittsburgh. And I think Pittsburgh needs a win, and when they need a win, they only give the ball to 2 people, Bell and Brown. And since Roethlisberger doesn't play well on the road, I think it's going to be Bell getting more of that load, so I think he gets fed again. So I'm giving the win to Heiser. That's it. I have no other comments because the Indians lost to the Yankees, which is awful and stupid, and I hate it. So I don't get to watch baseball anymore. And the Browns are now starting Kevin Hogan, and they're going to get torched by Watson, who should be their quarterback, or I got to watch Wentz. So it's fun to watch good Browns quarterbacks play for other teams. It's very delightful. So all you non-Browns fans out there, enjoy your Sunday, and the rest of you, see you later.